So my name's Diana Morris, and I started rowing when I turned 50. And I've been rowing for over 20 years. And started at the Gorge, and I'm still here and have worked up to going to the FISA World Masters. I love this club and got involved with stuff, and then we had a board, and then new board members needed to come on, and I was vice president, and now I'm president. Knowing that women really, once they start rowing, seem to really love it. We started off with a Muslim group. They didn't really want men to be coaching them, they wanted just women. And so I started helping with the coaching with that, and then Rachel decided to open it up to all women. And the response was immediate, and we've had over 80 women now try, and these women are wonderful. I mean, they're always happy, they're enthusiastic, they want to learn, and they help with taking boats out. Sometimes when you have kids, they're you guys can carry the boats out, but these women are wonderful. Yeah.
My name is Nissa. I moved from Ontario to Victoria. Initially it was just supposed to be for a holiday. I liked the weather, decided to stay. How I got involved, it was first day, it was just try rowing. All right, I'm gonna try it. If I like it, great. If I don't, something I tried out, and I ended up liking it. I did kayaking before, and I think the first day of rowing, this is a funny story because when I did kayaking, it's, you're going forward, it's forward. And in rowing, because I was excited, I didn't necessarily grasp it around. I did like 3 sessions, and then I went, hold on, it's like driving in reverse, right? So yeah, on that day I remember speaking to Rachel, the coach, and I was going, it's actually going backwards. Like, oh, you're realizing this now? I'm like, yeah! I think it was the accommodation of being able to be women only, and that is part of my value, as well as I think Saada could also relate. We just value that culturally, and our lifestyle goes amongst that. So it was just like, oh great, super to be yourself in a safe space, and that being accommodated was just awesome. Oh, the people. Yes. The people. I'd say the people. Like sometimes I come in and it's a Saturday, right? I love sleeping in on my Saturdays. So, but I wake up due to that. I'm like, okay, I have to wake up at 10, be ready, 11, I'm here. So that's what drives me here. Yeah. I think it's important because we get to share culture, not just one person, but you get to know different people. We're around, at least in this community, the first day itself, it was about 30 people. Now we are almost 70 plus. And different people come in on different days, right? Others have other commitments, so they'll send group messages, oh, I'm away right now, but guess what, we'll still get connected. And we have a few others who come in as new to Victoria. And part of that, because they're new, you're like, oh, come on in, we embrace them. And it's like, oh my God, share your culture with us. So definitely it's more about getting to know different things, as well as appreciating one another in those journeys. I remember there was one day where it was potluck. People came together bringing their dishes that they would make for families, and I got to teach the group how to tie the hijab, right? Which was amazing. And having those pictures taken together, learning these new skills, not just rowing or anything, I think that's what made it special. I think it's amazing that it supports these programs, because without the support of Rowing Canada, I don't think it would have been possible to continue, especially after the first tryout days. I don't think if it would have continued without that support. Due to the support that Rowing Canada had provided, hence people are able to try it without having the commitment, and now knowing that they enjoy it, hence moving forward, people are like, okay, I've enjoyed it, then this is what I can commit to, this is what I can provide moving back. I'd say my backing up skills are getting more. It feels like I'm backing out from a car. I won't lie though, sometimes I feel so cold in the water, and I'm going, I'm cold. So definitely there are more new skills. I also get to conquer the fear of being in the water again, but associating more with having the tranquility of just being outside in the water.
10 years ago I got hurt in my military service. Basically I had upper body injury, neck injury, and shoulder injury, and so rowing is mostly lower body based. So with a few adaptations I could actually do rowing, and then through hydro and seeing all the athletes on the water, I was like, okay, I want to try on the water. I tried it and I was like, okay, I can actually do this. Classified as a para rower. But I did the Learn to Row last June, and I just really liked it, and then we just kind of kept going, and then now I'm a helper with this program, the WOW program, and I've actually gotten my boat certificate, so now I can help drive the coach boats, which is what I'm going to do today. So like I'm out there on the water helping the athletes, and yeah, it's been pretty awesome actually. Like in less than a year, gone from like not being sure if I could even go on the water to now being part of the crew and helping. Just a community aspect, because it's like there's so many different people. People come rowing for very different reasons. Like there's people who are very competitive, but there's also like the people who just want to come out and just have a nice day on the water and go play with the seals and stuff. And I think it's good. It brings a whole bunch of different people from the community together around a sport, and you know, and because it's a sport you can constantly keep learning at. You never get there with rowing. You can always improve. So it can be a lifelong sport.
I'm Mary Lou Emerson. I've been living here about 20 years, and I have been watching the people on the Gorge as well as Elk Lake for years now. I've always wanted to row ever since my roommate in university was a rower, and I saw an ad on Facebook saying that there was this opportunity for women to row, and it was free, and it was at 11 o'clock in the morning, which was the perfect timing on a Saturday for me. I'm like, let's give it a try. The first day, I knew this was the right place for me. The reason being that it was all women, and I knew I wanted that space that's inclusive and safe, a safe space for women, especially when you're learning something new. I'm 58 years old, and so this was a big risk to take on a new sport that I'd never done before. I was looking for a social outlet as well as physical fitness. And so when on that very first day, when Rachel told us about what this was about, that it was about inclusion, it was about a safe space for women, it was about just getting along, knowing our bodies, trying something new. She just created this amazing space, and I was like, yes, this is amazing. And it hasn't disappointed from that perspective. Yeah. And I really was interested in the fact that it spans age groups, and it spans gender identity, and it spans women from different cultures, and I just love that. I feel like it's really warm and welcoming. I'm quite a shy person actually, and so for me, I just felt right into the fold right away. It's felt very inclusive, and I'm loving it. I absolutely love being on the water. Every day I come, I'm happy. So as you can see today, we're celebrating Rachel's birthday, coming dressed in 80s style, whatever that means to us. And that's just, again, it's just part of making this fun. So it's not part of, just a rowing and serious rowing, which can be a bit intimidating when you're just starting out. And also we had a potluck in December, which was so wonderful. To me, a potluck is a great thing that women do. It's such a women's space to have a potluck and celebrate over food. And so people brought their food from their own nationality and their ethnic group and things that they love to eat and just celebrate. And even at that party, Rachel created a space for building connection. So just that, again, just continued to build community and connection. That was just actually really special. It's expensive to row. It's expensive to participate in any sport. And because this has been supported through Rowing Canada, through funding, it's allowed people who would never otherwise be able to be here doing this. It's a really great example of collaboration and cooperation and teamwork. And I think as women, we need to continue to support each other, lift each other up, encourage each other, and be a team. And so I think what you learn on the water, you can transfer to your everyday life.